Hi, and greetings from a very wet Memorial Day weekend here in New York. I wasn't planning on doing another post before the Vegas show, but I was reading an article yesterday morning, in the Wall Street Journal about the company Victoria's Secret. And oddly enough, it got me thinking about natural diamonds. Victoria's Secret just changed its stock ticker symbol from VSCO, shorthand for Victoria's Secret and Company, to VSXY, a clear play on the word sexy. Why? Because after years of trying to move away from the idea of sexy, they realized something important. They realized that you can modernize your brand, you can become more inclusive, you can evolve with the times, but eventually you still have to embrace the emotional DNA that made your brand desirable in the first place. And honestly, I think the natural diamond industry has made a very similar mistake. And thankfully, I believe we are now on the path towards rectifying that. Somewhere along the line, many in our industry became almost uncomfortable talking about what natural diamonds actually represent, which is luxury, rarity, romance, emotion, achievement, legacy. Instead, we allowed the conversation to become entirely transactional. How big? How cheap? How many carats for the money? And in the online world that we now live in, it sometimes feels as though diamonds were reduced to a mere commodity instead of the luxury that it is. How low can we go in price just to beat the next guy? How large can we make it for this unbelievable low price? And in the process, I think many women were subtly made to feel that a beautiful half carat or 1 carat natural diamond was somehow not enough. That may be one of the saddest unintended consequences of this synthetic diamond era. Or perhaps that was the exact consequence intended when this lab-grown space perpetuated a very successful misinformation campaign, convincing the public that synthetics were essentially the exact same thing, just dramatically cheaper. Because for generations, a modest natural diamond carried enormous emotional weight. A man saved for it. A woman treasured it. It represented commitment, sacrifice, permanence, and something real. Nobody looked at a beautiful 1 carat natural diamond and thought that that's inadequate. Today, social media and synthetic pricing have distorted the conversation into a bizarre size competition where people are being conditioned to believe that bigger automatically means better. But when something is real, size matters a whole lot less. A real 1 carat natural diamond means infinitely more than a massive synthetic stone manufactured by the thousands in a reactor. One is rare and a luxury item. One is a product. One is tied to emotion, memory, permanence. The other is largely tied to optics. And I honestly think women deserve permission to reject that pressure, permission to stop feeling shortchanged because their natural diamond is smaller, permission to understand that authenticity itself has value, permission to once again feel proud wearing a beautiful natural diamond, even if it's modest in size, because what gives it meaning is not simply how large it appears on Instagram. It's what it represents. That was always the magic of natural diamonds. Nobody passes down a synthetic stone because it was great value for the money. People pass down natural diamonds because they carry stories. And just like Victoria's Secret discovered that sexy still matters, I think the diamond industry needs to rediscover that real still matters too. This coming Friday, I'll be on a panel at JCK at 11 o'clock in the morning with Amber Pepper, the new and very capable head of the Natural Diamond Council, and I have no doubt that this concept will come up in the conversation. In any case, I'll make sure that it does. Have a great Memorial Day weekend, and see you all in Vegas.